It is now time for our sixth bout of the evening. Staying under boxing rules, it is set for 3 2-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, please welcome Barb Ciesnolevicz.
147-pound female boxing fight up next. 3 2-minute rounds. Barb Ciesnolevicz Kuhler, first fighter, making her way to the cage. She's a representative of MMA. 27 years old is Ciesnolevicz. 5'10", which gives her a 5-inch height advantage over Khortni Kamyron. Of course, they both made the 147-pound limit. Ciesnolevicz, making her debut, lists herself as a jiu-jitsu fighter, whereas Kamyron lists herself as a sambo fighter. So a couple of ladies stepping outside of their comfort zone to make a boxing match for the fight fans this evening.
And her opponent, fighting out of the Nutrition Company of Cheyenne blue corner, please welcome Khortni Kamyron. Ladies and gentlemen, this welterweight boxing bout is brought to you by Cheyenne Beverage. Let's meet our fighters first. Fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, from Knoxville, Tennessee, representing MMA, the Outlaw, Barb Ciesnolevicz. And her opponent, fighting out of the Nutrition Company of Cheyenne blue corner, from Denver, Colorado, representing Sambo One Training Center, Khortni, the Head Hunter, Kamyron.
Khortni Kamyron wears the black and red, facing off against Miss Ciesnolevicz. She is wearing the black and green.
Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Questions?
Referee Oscar Martinez, third in the cage. Everybody wearing black gloves for this fight. So a jiu-jitsu fighter versus a sambo fighter in a boxing match. Round one. Kamyron not afraid to stand right in the midst of things and fire off her power shots. Good left hook lands solidly for Kamyron. Met Ciesnolevicz as she was stepping forward. Khortni Kamyron managing the distance nicely. She has the height and reach disadvantage, but she's working her way in, firing off her shots, then getting out of range and not allowing Ciesnolevicz to have much effect with her punches as of yet. Kamyron with another good combination. Ciesnolevicz waiting for her opponent to make a move, looking to be a counter fighter here. Kamyron so far taking advantage of it, able to get off first in most of the exchanges. Kamyron doing a nice job mixing her shots, high and low. Corner of Kamyron asking her to move her feet. I agree with that. She's sitting down on her punches, trying to get some power, but it's shutting her down a little bit from being able to manage the distance as she would benefit from if she were to move those feet as her corner was calling for. Almost everybody in the red corner tonight saying, I don't need to sit down between rounds. Actually, I will say everybody this evening has looked really well conditioned. Get the corner men out of there, and we'll start it off with round two action. And Ciesnolevicz immediately, you can tell, has a game plan of trying to move forward more for round two. But she gets knocked back a little bit by the left hook of Kamyron. Nice job by Kamyron pumping the jab to set up that combination. Well, Ciesnolevicz came out looking like she was going to try to be moving forward a little more this round, but almost immediately went back to being the counter fighter. Corner of Kamyron saying, pick your target, have something specific that you're punching at. Good to have busy hands, better to have those hands going to a predetermined target. Kamyron starting to get the timing of Ciesnolevicz. And Ciesnolevicz just not using her range to her advantage yet. 10-second clacker. Looks like round 3 going to come up for us. Stiff jab by Kamyron. Cornermen out of there. We will have our third and final round. Referee Oscar Martinez gets him to the center to touch him up, and away we go, round 3 action. Both fighters, you can see immediately moving their hands a lot faster in the third round. Ciesnolevicz doing a better job with her jab this round. He's throwing it from the outside. Corner Kamyron liked that combination, asked her to keep going with it. Kamyron having some of her best combinations of the fight here. Good job by Ciesnolevicz keeping her guard high. She's taking a lot of the shots, but a lot of them also coming off the gloves. And just as I say that, the jab of Kamyron splits the guard, finds its target. And again, Ciesnolevicz has her head snapped back by a jab. Corner Kamyron calling for head punches. Might be wanting her to try to get a finish here. Ten seconds left in the fight. See if they go toe-to-toe for us. Both fighters putting in some power shots. The bell looks like the judges going to be earning their money tonight. Had to do a good bit of work. Doc in the cage, checking on the fighters. He goes in there, does his work before anyone else is allowed into the cage. Once they get the thumbs up, then the corner people can come in and tend to their fighters. Big Mo here to let us know.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 full rounds, we go to your judges' scorecard for a decision. All 3 judges scored the bout 30 to 27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Khortni, the Head Hunter Kamyron.
Congratulations, Khortni Kamyron going home with the victory. Get a word from our sponsors. Be back with one more fight before our intermission, and it will be our first MMA fight of the evening.